I will have my Kuva Brakk. Gimme, 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 gimme. Kuva Brakk me. Yes. And I also warn you, this video is going to be heavy on the Brakk jokes because, oh, look at it. I've missed it so much. It just, when the Brakk first came out, it was so good. I was so glad that that won that event. The Detron came later on. Then you had the whole, actually I don't even remember if that won the event or the other one won the event. But the Brakk was great. Loved it. The Maradetron became a thing, replacing the Detron. Now, finally, there is a better version of the Brakk. The Kuva Brakk. From Odulu. Quality names. I should probably claim these while I'm in here. I mean, look at it. The poor old Brakk just looks so kind of sorry for itself. It was one of the best shotgun secondaries. I have been crossing my fingers, hoping for a dual-wielding Brakk ever since. Also, quality camera angle. I can just see Stalker in the background there. Let's compare the normal Brakk to the... Oh, wow. Really? Less slash? Less puncture? Less damage? It hasn't moved it around, it's just not there. More crit. More fall off. Quicker fire rate. More importantly, twice the magazine. I don't have to run magazine mods. Yes. Yes. That's actually huge, and it has some innate punch through, and it has innate status. And it also has Toxin. To be honest, I would be very tempted on using Loki or Rhino even to get this so it has more impact to coincide with what the normal one has. Luckily, it needs 5 former. Yeah, this needs to go in there. Badly. Because it's a shotgun. It really does just get so much better with multi-shot. And actually, while playing before dropping any former in, I almost forgot. Augur Pact can go on this as well, meaning more damage. So, as much as I just said multi-shot is very needed, it will eventually go back in. But I don't think I'm going to put an elemental combo on this, because I probably should, but... will that go in there? Oh! Yes, it does more crit, meaning that if you put primed pistol gambit, primed target cracker, they're pretty much the only 2 crit mods for secondaries, so throw them in there, it goes to 83.2% crit chance, 3.8 times multiplier. I even went as far as Magnum Force, Barrel Diffusion, Lethal Torrent, Hornet Strike. I went full on elemental with corrosive, throwing in the electrical to go with the toxin it had, 3,605 corrosive, the Brakk Riven, which in... think that Riven was 78% fire rate with plus 223.3% damage. This thing literally goes from 56.9 being the highest damage that it has, the impact damage, all the way up to 1,155. But, and you may have noticed I had lethal momentum in there, which is plus 40% projectile speed. That was to kind of stop the spread of the rounds to add a little bit more range to this, because it is a shotgun. Over time it spreads out, and the further away they are, well, it's not a case of the less damage it will do. The fall off is kind of extended with that mod in there, but it just stops the spread of the pellets going all over the place, because once you throw in Lethal Torrent and Barrel Diffusion, it becomes very noticeable this is a shotgun. It does deal a nice amount of damage. It will one-shot level 60, maybe 70 enemies most of the time. This thing, you could have got away with the 2Vs for the primed mods, the D for the Brakk Riven, the V for the Barrel Diffusion, and maybe one more for the Hornet Strike. 4 format would have made this thing good. The 5th one still made it good. I did throw it in as a dash. I kind of wish I'd gone for a V for Magnum Force. You may also have noticed, somebody would have noticed the fact that Magnum Force is outside of a polarity and Barrel Diffusion is inside of one, even though Barrel Diffusion is an 11-point mod and Magnum Force is a 14. So if I swap those two round, it'll make absolutely no difference because the 5th format gave me a leftover capacity of 11. This, I was glad to have it back. It did wonders for so long. It was okay for what I was using it for, but it just, I guess the Brakk just hasn't aged as well as I was hoping it was going to, and throwing this Riven in there and Magnum Force of course now, what is it, 165% damage bonus. So Augur Pact, which adds 90% damage, can be used in exchange of Magnum Force. There's only one other weapon that might stop me from doing that, but for now I have to take it off, level up some other weapons, which is a shame because I will probably forget this thing even exists because there are so many other secondaries, and that dual wielding Kuva secondary, I love dual wielding weapons. I think that's what killed the Brakk to me in the first place. There was a dual wielding weapon came out and I started using that and the Brakk just fell off the map. I'm hoping that doesn't happen to this because I'm actually, the more I go on about this, the more I'm starting to talk myself into actually leaving it equipped because I loved the Brakk. The original one was good. This one, I noticed the difference between the two, but it is still good because it has the 83.2% crit chance with a 3.8 times multiplier and 72.6% status and 3605 corrosive. It does a lot of damage and it does it fairly well. But we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.